Okay guys, today we are on the range and I want to clarify some important points about our training protocols. In the base of what I read in your comments, for example in the last video that I uploaded a couple of days ago, where I start on the ground with a gas mask and assembling the gun and engage a multiple target, something like that, I want to be clear in one point. We don't want to recreate any kind of real scenario. We don't need to do, because you know, as the boxer, when jump on the rope, or when use a punch ball, or when a seal work on the swimming pool with the arm blocked or the leg blocked, just for give them the proper confidence and the proper stress on the water. This don't mean this is something that they are going to find in a real scenario. This don't mean the boxer is going to find the rope during the match, but this is something that could be useful for train himself for arrive to the match. And here is the same. So let's explain. I already wrote which are the main points of this kind of drill with this kind of protocol, but I want to explain better so every one of you can understand better which is the kind of mindset that you need to have if you want to train in the proper way and if you want to work a little bit out of the box. First of all, why we use the gas mask? We need to start to say that we need to try to work in the worst condition in training, because what we are going to find on the field we don't know, but for sure will be worse than what we find usually on training, because outside everyone work in a real scenario, everyone work in real context, have one parameter that we can't have in training, and is the fear for that, because our enemy outside, they want to kill us, and this is something that we can recreate on the range. So we want to work, we want to try to work on the stress, but we need to understand what is stress, what means stress, what means the heat stress. So the stress is directly linked with our hard work. So the stress is linked about the BPM. And when we use why we use a gas mask? For sure we don't use a gas mask because we are under attack, and we don't use gas mask because we want to recreate something, some chemical attack scenario. But we use a gas mask for give us 3 points. We use a gas mask for push ourselves in worse condition, under stress. Why? Because we have oxygen deprivation, because when we breathe inside of the gas mask is not it's really harder than breath normally. We are going very fast in oxygen deprivation, so we train our brain to work with less oxygen, and at the same time the gas mask gives us a lot of engombre, because even when we are going to shoot with a long weapon, especially with a long weapon, or even with the handgun, every time we try to find our normal basic stance, is very hard to find, because we have something that gives us a lot of disturb. And another point, very important point, is the view. When we work with a gas mask, as you can see here, I can have it's not so easy as a normal way when I'm going to aim my target with my handgun. So this is the reasons why we use a gas mask during the training, not for chemical attack, but for try to have us more disturbed, us more stress during our actions. Now, why we start on the ground and not